Alright, what's up everybody? It's Dave from the Erie Better Beer Bureau. We're back at you with another blind beer review. I got one from Kane Brewing. They're out of Ocean, New Jersey. And this is their quarter Sawn. This is a Belgian style quad, and it's aged in red wine barrels for over a year, and I think it runs an 11.2 ABV. When I got this, I immediately thought of one of our local breweries, Voodoo. They did their Quadfather aged in red wine barrels, Cabernet barrels, and it doesn't specifically say which red wine barrels this is aged in, but I'm hoping it would be a similar beer and at least give us a reference as to the style and the type of barrel it's aged in. So I'm gonna put this away and see what these guys think about it.
Well, I'd say it's double-digit ABV, and
sure.
I think there's some bourbon involved.
It's bourbon, nice rich caramel / butterscotch on it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Black Tuesday.
Oh, I was getting a vinegar aroma.
Yeah,
Along with
it's
the
very
caramel
slight.
notes. Yeah.
I'm getting like molasses, bourbon, kind of that sticky, malty sweetness.
Even almost like just a brown sugar too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, super sweet.
Yeah, definitely a sweet smelling beer.
Sweet and bourbony.
Pretty low carb, as you can kind of see.
Yeah, it's all
Brown
it's
around
flat.
the edges. It's not black, Cheers. Wow. The taste is definitely more quad-like than
yeah.
stout-like.
Big time.
Sweet. Yeah, there's a real fruitiness to this. Like a real.
There was a
rich
fruitiness on the aroma, but
Yeah,
on the
it's almost-
taste, it's like tenfold.
There's
It's almost like a sour. It's almost like a sour aroma or a flavor to me.
It does have a hint of like a sourness
Yeah.
on it.
There's a very slight tartness to it. But
Right,
Yes.
yeah, not sour.
Yeah,
It's more like a-
sour is a little bit too heavy, I guess.
It's
But
like
it's
a
tart.
It's like there's still get like the raisins and like the prunes and stuff. But there's almost like a wild strawberry taste to it too.
Yeah, be hard pressed to argue with any fruit mentioned on this. It's so fruity on the taste.
Now it seems like I'm getting either cherries or raspberries.
Yeah.
And that the fruit is really starting to come out now.
I definitely get a cherry note on
Yeah.
it for sure.
There's little or no hop taste on this.
All right, for Dave's mystery beer, when I smelled this beer, I was certain that it was like a big boozy barrel-aged stout. But then when we moved on to the taste, there's definitely way more fruit character than should be in a stout. So I started to lean towards like a quad or something like that, or maybe it's a blended beer of some sort. But what Mark said, there is a little bit of a tart finish. I hope it's not a stout, because if it is, there's too much of that going on for my liking. But not knowing what it is, this thing's tough to score. I would like a little bit more carb, that tartness. I think it's even too much for a quad. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. Huh?
Yeah, actually this beer it's very fruity. It's almost entirely fruity. There's not a lot of like hop background to it. There's not a roastiness. There's the slight tartness, but there's no like sour real character to it. It's almost like kind of like a fruited old ale or a blended beer or some kind of Grand Cru.
Mm-hmm.
It's tasty. It's just kind of hard to sort out. The fruit flavors are really nice in it. I like the raisin. I do feel like kind of a cherry flavor to it. There's a bit of a strawberry flavor to it. It's pleasant. It's fairly straightforward. It's enjoyable, so I'll give it a 3.75.
All right, I'm going to bump it up a little bit more. I'm going to give it a 4. I've always liked those beers that it's hard to describe, especially doing blind. So many different levels of flavor. Every time you get a sip, something else is happening. Like these guys say, I can't say too much more. It seems like a blend of some sort. I'm not sure if it's a stout. It seems to me like maybe more of a quad or something. It's hard to pick out the style, but we give it a solid 4.0. I think it's a really enjoyable beer.
Nice. Now, before I reveal it, I know style seems to be like a problem for you guys. So if I told you it is a quad, then does that change anything?
It doesn't have a lot of quad like the Belgian spiciness that you look like you get.
It has all the dark fruit.
Yeah, it has all the dark
quad.
fruits, but it
So
doesn't have-
this is the Kane Brewing quarter sawn, and it is their quad aged in red wine barrels, and it sits in the barrel for over a year.
Wow.
That explains
Okay.
the little hint of tartness
Yeah.
there on the
Yep.
finish.
From the notes I'm getting, I don't feel like it's a dry red wine barrel. I'd like to know what kind of
it's
red wine
juicy.
barrel.
Yeah, it's juicy.
It tastes almost like it doesn't taste like a Cabernet or anything to me. Like I don't get like a dry red note. I get like a real Venus grapey Venus note. Almost.
Knowing what I know now, I'd probably round up to a 3.75. The extreme lack of carb on it, though, is bothering me a little
Yeah,
bit.
I mean
you know?
my glass is almost flat
Yeah,
at this
yeah,
point.
it's
Wow.
pretty.
But it's 11.
But the red wine explains a lot. I don't know why. It smelled like bourbon on the nose to me, dude.
Yeah, when you said a bourbon stout, I was like swing and a miss.
Yeah. That's why these are awesome.
Yeah, 11.2%.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, interesting.
Interesting blind for
Yeah.
sure.
Love these
Yeah.
kind.
Since you love giving us blinds that we can't figure out.
Yeah, those more the better.
All right, well, that's it for this one. Till next time.
Cheers.